guys, welcome to another video. Today's video I'm going to show you a few tips on how to pass your demo. Now remember, the demo is a very essential part of becoming part of a team of online teachers. So if you can't get this right, then you may have some issues. So let's get straight to the point and talk about how we can make your demo the best demo ever. Okay, so tip number one, what I want to tell you is that you need to have what I like to call the 4 E's, okay? And that is lots of energy, right? You need to show that energy. Remember, you're not talking to a computer, but you're trying to jump through the screen and grab the attention of the student, okay? So lots of energy, lots of enthusiasm, lots of engagement, like, oh, what? Wow, really? Okay? And lots of encouragement, okay? We want to say, good job, well done, okay? So when you're doing this energy part, all right, use your body, all right? We call it TPR, which is total physical response. And you're using your hand movements, you're using your head, get some props involved. Dinosaur, right? Okay, this is a dinosaur. Dinosaur. All right, so have some fun with some props. Get some props out and just try and grab the students' attention, right? We are here to make them want to learn. We're here to help them to learn. And we're here to teach them the proper grammar, the proper pronunciations, and make English a fun language, okay? We don't want them to be bored at all. So you need to grab their attention. You need to go jump through the screen and say, hey, I'm here. It's me. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn? Yeah, ready? Yes, ready. Okay, so lots of energy, lots and lots of energy. This will be your number one tip. Always remember this tip, okay? It's the best advice you can ever get. Lots of energy, lots of enthusiasm, encouragement, and engagement. Engage your students, okay? You're not in a classroom. You can't walk around and pat the student on the back or give them high fives. So you've got to do it on the screen, right? You've got to do it through the camera, jump through the camera, give them high fives. You know, you can bring in all sorts of like little things to make your lesson a little bit more interesting than other teachers, okay? These are just my tips. So remember, lots of energy, okay? Lots of energy, big smiles, happy face. By the way, sorry about my hair. A friend of mine is very sick, so I decided I would shave my head to support him. Anyways, so remember, lots of energy. All right, cool. Okay, so tip number 2 is use props or use anything that you can find around your house to make the lesson that more interesting, right? Now, there are a range of ways you could do this. Some teachers don't like to actually go and physically print things or buy any like props. I'm lucky enough, I have a baby girl, so I have lots of toys and stuff lying around the house, and I use these for her. Okay, so having props really helps. So for example, if you're learning the alphabet, okay, get some flashcards out and go, what letter is this? A. Okay, very good. Letter A. What sound does letter A make? Do you know? Okay, it makes the ah sound. Look at my mouth. Ah. Okay, like you're doing a big smile. Ah. All right. Ah. Right. So by doing this and having props, the students will laugh, they'll enjoy it, and then you can say, do you know anything that starts with the letter A? Let's have a look. And. Very good. And. Very good. Okay. All right. So these are just some ways that you can do them. Now I have lots and lots of different ones, okay? Cat, dog. So I have them all here, ready in order, all the way from A to Z, okay? And they make the lesson so much easier. You can also bring in some, I use color pens, right? Sometimes I'll play a game and I'll write down, instead of using a dice, okay, which you can use dice if you want, I'll use colors and I'll say like, okay, pick a color. And then I will write down a list of numbers, and then it'll be like, okay, blue is 2, yellow is 1, okay? And then when they pick it and we're playing a game on the screen, they can move those numbers, okay, by picking a pen. So I won't look, I'll say, tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. Stop. Okay. What color is it? What color is it? And I won't look at it. And I'll wait for them to reply. And then that way it will be a bit more fun, okay? Sometimes you do it behind your back, but they think you're gonna like cheat or something. So it's better when they see it in front of them. Okay, so that is tip number 2. Use lots of props, right? Dinosaur comes in the game. I've got so many props. Check it out. I've got another one here. Really big one, okay? Jin Jung, he comes in a lot. He says hi to the students. They love it, all right? So use props, okay? You know, if it's a little girl that I'm teaching, I'll bring in some of my daughter's girly toys, and I'll be like, okay, I've got a rose for you. And I'll give them a rose, and they'll start blushing, and they really like it. It gets that little bond going between teacher-student, okay? Which is what you want. You want a bond to happen in the lesson. You want to like be engaging with the students, and you want them just to have fun, you know. You want to remember the things that they like. Okay, what color do you like? You like blue? Okay, I have a blue one for you. Here we go. All right, so things like that will help. Bring in props. I have tons of them. Flashcards, you can see right behind me, there's flashcards everywhere, okay? So bring in your flashcards, have lots of fun with it, and props, okay? Sometimes I even go and I if I'm doing like a lesson on food, I'll go and get some food from the fridge, and I will ask the students what it is. So I'll get like chocolate, and I'll be like, is it salty? And then they'll say no, and then I'll say, is it sweet? And they'll say yes, and then I'll eat it, and then I'll say, yeah, it's sweet, very good. Sometimes I'll even get like chilies, and I'll be like, uh-oh, this is a chili, what do you guys think? Okay, and it becomes really fun. All right, so that's tip number 2. Remember, bring some props in. How you want to do it, it's really up to you. Every teacher should have their own style. You don't want to copy every other teacher. So these are just my tips. All right, tip number 2. Let's head over to tip number 3. Okay, so for tip number 3, for your demo, what I would suggest is in the beginning, when you talk to the students, all right, talk slowly, okay? Now, the students may be very, very beginner level, or they might be quite, elementary advanced level. So we need to know what their level is. So it's always best to start off slow, talk nice and slow, nice and clearly to the camera, what is your name? Okay, very good, very good. My name is Hilton. Hilton. All right, can you say Hilton? Good job, excellent, very good, Hilton. All right, that's my name, Hilton. Very nice to meet you, Joe. All right, nice to meet you. Okay, so nice and slow. The kids are learning English, okay? They don't know all the words that are coming out of your mouth, so keep it very simple and nice and slow, all right? If they start to understand a bit more, then you can speed it up, all right? But also, it's very important that you know their level, okay? So the first introduction, you should be able to guess the level, okay? In case you haven't been told. And from that point, don't go too slow if their level is a little bit higher, because then you sound like a clown, which you don't want. Hi, I'm Hilton. What's your name? And the student says, I'm Joe. Nice to meet you, Joe. How old are you? 7 years old. Okay, the student's talking quicker than you are, so try to speed it up a little bit. All right, that is my next tip. All right, speak slow. Slow and clearly, okay? So for tip number 4, what I want you to do is to simplify your questions, all right? So when you're talking with the students, keep your questions simple, all right? Yes and no answers for the beginning, okay? Especially for beginners, all right? Is it a bird? Yes, it is. Good job. Yes, it is, okay? It's a bird. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay. Yes, it is. Is it a dog? No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Can you repeat? Very good. Good job. All right. So that would be simplifying the questions. Once you know that the student can understand more of the things that you're talking about, their vocabulary is a little bit better and their understanding seems to be a lot better, then you can change the question, okay? You can say things like, can it fly? No, it can't. Okay. Can it walk? Yes, it can. All right. So remember, keep your questions nice and simple, and that will help you out for your demo. If the students are a lot better, change the questions, okay? Make them a bit more difficult, all right? You can bring in other question words. Instead of what, you can say where, when, how, all these kinds of things, okay? So keep it simple. Okay, so tip number 5 is once again TPR, all right? Total physical response. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to use your body. Your body is the thing that is making this lesson a lot more entertaining for the student, right? So total physical response. Hand movements, okay, hand movements. Use your hands. What is this? Okay, use your hands, all right? Can you circle? Can you circle? Can you circle the word? Can you circle the word? Okay, tell the students by using your hands. Imagine that they can't hear you and you have to use like sign language basically to get through to them. Okay, so I want you to use your hands, use your body, use your head. No, yes. Okay, use body language. It really helps. It's proven to help in the classroom, outside the classroom, and especially online. So please use your hands. Okay, lots of body movement. Okay, and tip number 6, when you're doing a reading demo, for example, don't just bore the students with reading, okay? Ask them questions about the pictures, you know? Go head over to Google or one of your search engines and type in the images. Make visual images apparent to them by showing them like, okay, this is mud. What is mud? This is mud. Maybe the picture on the book is not that clear. So what you need to do is you need to head over to your search engine, type in mud, and show them a range of pictures. By seeing a range of pictures, it sticks in their head. Oh, okay, mud. All right, very good. So remember, don't only stick with the pictures on the book. Head over to Google, show them some other images. Show them a pig swimming in the mud, or laying in the mud, or playing in the mud. Okay, ask questions about it. What's the pig doing? Okay. Is he swimming? No, he isn't. Is he eating the mud? No, he isn't. All right, so keep it entertaining and fun. All right, so always remember that the students will laugh at little things. Okay, so make yourself become a big child, right? What makes you laugh will probably make them laugh even more, okay? So be a bit silly and just have fun with it.